Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to make lime cilantro pork tacos. I saw this, actually I remember watching this YouTube video, and I will post the YouTube video down in the description. It was from Sarah, I think it's Making Life Simple. She posted this probably like 3 years ago, maybe even more, I'm not sure. But I remember it came up in my my little Facebook news feed, and I was so excited. I googled it and I couldn't find it, and then I finally found the video that she did, and I was super excited. So I've pinned the recipe so I always have it, but it's very easy, and I will also link the website that I got it from. It's paleoplain.com. So I might deviate just a little bit from the directions just because I don't have, and we don't eat paleo. So what you need is cilantro, limes, tomato, jalapeno, and then these, like the jalapeno stuff varies depending on how spicy you like it. Red onion, pork, they call for pork tenderloin. She used, I think, pork chops, and I am using country style pork ribs. They're very tender, so like we use these on the grill and they're really, really good. So I figured they'd be good for tacos so you don't have like a tough meat to chew on. I think you need some chicken broth and salt and pepper. So it is very few ingredients. I mean, very, very few. So I'm going to actually cut everything up first. I'm gonna cut up my tomatoes, my jalapeno, my onion, and then these will just sit here because I'll cut those and add those last. Then I'm gonna cut up my pork, and then we're gonna start cooking. All right, so I have everything prepped and ready to go. So I have my pork, this is the onions and jalapenos, and then I have the tomatoes, which you're gonna saute these like together, but I'm gonna do it separate so that these get caramelized, and I'll add the tomatoes last. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm heating up my skillet with some oil. In the recipe it does say coconut oil, but I don't really like to cook with coconut oil. I just don't. I use it for everything else but cooking. So I got this, and I'm just gonna salt and pepper it, and I'm gonna see, I'm not sure if you're supposed to put lime juice on it, but I thought about putting some lime juice on it before I cooked it. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so I'm gonna sear all this up, and then I'll clean the bowl out and put it all back. All right, so my pork is nice and cooked, and here comes kids and a naked potty training toddler. So some of it is brown. I should have done it in batches because there's a lot, and it just kind of like ends up boiling. But I'm going to put this in a bowl and drain out this liquid. Wait for the carts to go by. So I'm going to empty this out, drain it, and then I'm going to start cooking or sauteing my onions and jalapenos. I think I might have to do more onions because I have way more pork. So I might cut an extra onion, maybe an extra jalapeno. I'm not sure. I'll decide. Alright, so my onions have cooked down really nicely. So I'm going to add in my tomatoes. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to them. A little bit of pepper. And then I'm going to add in my half a cup, and maybe a little bit more depending on how much. I have to add a little bit more, but half a cup of chicken broth. Alright, so I want to bring this up to a quick boil, and then once it does that, I'm going to turn it down and add back my pork. Alright, so it does say you just need to scrape the bottom of the pan to make sure you get any of those little drippings. That just adds tons of flavor. So now I'm going to add my pork back. And then we're going to add our lime juice. Okay, so excuse my counter. This is where I've been putting everything. But to prep your lemons or your limes when you're using it, if you roll them, you press down really hard and roll it like this. It helps release extra juice. And sometimes you can actually just put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds, and that will help as well. I'm just going to squeeze that in. Alright, so I'm just going to stir this up. I'm gonna let it sit just to reheat the pork. And while this is heating up, I'm gonna get all of my taco toppings and everything ready to go. That's everybody saying dinner time. Okay, so we have cheese, and I have a mix of mozzarella and cheddar. We have lettuce, tomatoes, sour cream, guacamole, and salsa. I just gotta chop up these. I'm gonna use my kitchen shears. And then we have chips to go with it. All right, so I just added a little bit of cilantro into the mix so that it would heat up a little bit. So our dinner is complete. All right, here is my taco. So I have one with or without avocados. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. And then we have chips for, we have salsa and sour cream for chips. I'm excited. And I have lettuce. Oh, I forgot lettuce. I'm forgetting everything. With some lettuce. And it's got tomatoes in it, but cold tomatoes are always good. Just a sprinkle of cheese. There we go. Hope you guys enjoy.